Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Yes. What's good? What's good, people? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast with your dynamic duo, Dre and Reg.
What's happening?
Just us two today, my guy.
Hey, man, we built for it. Let's get it, bro. It ain't done. How you doing, man? What's up with you?
Hey, it's only right. It's episode 20, so we gotta hit our milestones with just us.
Man, milestone episode 20, man. I'm excited where we are. I'm excited for where we, man. I'm definitely excited for where we going, bro. Just gotta keep this thing going, man.
Next is 50, then a hundo, and you can keep it however long we keep going. We gonna do it.
Yes, sir.
We gonna do it. But I'm doing good, man. I ain't been doing shit all week. I've been sitting around. My weeks are like Groundhog Day. Like it just seems like I go to bed, I wake up, and it's wash, rinse, repeat. So it ain't like nothing new. This is actually the highlight of my week right here. This highlight of my week, highlight of my days. Sometimes probably running to the grocery store to grab something that I need to eat or some shit like that. Like I literally do the same thing every day. But I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining because I could be in the office. Right. I could be in the office on the computer listening to a bunch of bullshit. So I'm not gonna complain about it at all. What's good with you?
Man, listen, I wish I could say the same, but shit, I got a new position at work, man. So hell, man, it's balls to the wall for me, dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's balls to the wall. I mean, but I like it though, because I'm able to strut my stuff, man. Let them know, what time it is, that I know a little bit about a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, dog, it's Thursday. It's been a solid week, man. Pretty much Groundhog Day for me too, man. And I'm always gonna look forward to Thursdays. You feel me? Like, get on the mic, do a 1-2, and get the people what they want. So I'm ready.
Yeah. So man, we got together when this Sunday. Yeah, this weekend we did a little shoot. We got a new intro, new outro, new beginning, music, all that good stuff. We revamping everything. We here.
I'm excited, man. That was my first time really ever doing any type of photo shoot or anything like that. I was afraid. I'm like, man, I'm looking like a motherfucking robot in here, man. Looking crazy, But I done got some good reviews, man, just off of little clips, and little snippets that was put up on the social media or whatever. And I done got some good reviews, man. So I think as far as that goes, we in the right direction, dog.
Yeah. How you feel about it?
Bro, honestly, man, when you came to the house the other night, man, I'm glad you came to the house and to show me, just what came about and to see everything coming to fruition like it did, bro. Like, bro, it sparked me up, man. It's about to take me just that alone, just kind of put you in a mindset of going to the next level, man, a different gear. And that's just pictures and video. You know what I mean? And so, look, I'm excited, dog.
I like it. When I saw that shit, I was like, yo. I started to send it to you. I was like, nah, I gotta see my guy face. I'm gonna take this drive over there.
Yeah, listen, so that's why I said, Cub must be in the neck of the woods. I ain't tripping. Yeah. You pull up whenever. I said, Cub must be in the neck of the woods, though. Obviously, I got more business on your side than you got on mine, but I said, Cub, when you said, nah, man, I just want to, I need you to see this. All right, okay. Cause we got something. I already knew before I even seen it. I said, yeah, we got something. We got something.
Hey, my guy did his thing. He did his thing, man.
Absolutely.
He did his thing for real. But so everybody, y'all, if y'all don't know what you're talking about, I did say it in the beginning, but we got a new intro, outro. For those that are watching on YouTube, you'll see it. On our social media, I did plug the guy that did it. His name is Nino. Good looking Nino for the vision, for the effects, everything you did. Everybody, his work is official. Check him out.
He A1.
Check him out. But so man, just to get started into everything that's going on, man. Well, most recently we have this impeachment vote that's going on. I don't know how much
Yeah.
about it you caught. And this is again the second time. This is the first time in history that we've had the same guy get impeached twice. So I don't know how much you caught, but I honestly, my thoughts on it, I'm like, why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting time trying to impeach him? We got a week and a half left till he's out the door. Let's get him out. Let's get him out of here. Have him out of our hair. But then, the more and more I listened and then thought about it, if we do it that way, he'll keep his benefits. Possibly have the chance to run again if he want, even though it's never happened. See, that part I didn't know. That part I didn't know.
So to my understanding, I could be wrong, but I thought that once the impeachment process and it actually goes through, that you are able to run for a second term.
Exactly. So that's why I was like,
yeah.
So that's why I thought about it again. I was like, no, let's go ahead and make it happen. So
initially,
let him lose them benefits. Go ahead and let this run through. He can lose them benefits. We don't have to worry about this guy again, even though we probably will. But
man, the hell with them benefits. Let him keep whatever, bro. Listen, let him keep the benefits. The motherfucker rich anyway. Let him keep the benefits. Let him do whatever. He been whooping the system since I don't know the beginning of the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, let him do what he want to do. All we need to do is to make sure that we put things in place so that he is not the commander in chief anymore. Right. That's all I'm worried about.
Right.
If we can make that happen, whatever it takes to make that happen, understand this is America. And even from the smallest man to the poorest man to the richest man, guess what? It's going to be a price to pay. You're going to have to give to get. You understand what I'm saying? You are. And in this situation, if the price, if the price to pay the cost to be the boss is to give somebody some benefits versus not allowing them to run the country, then guess what, man? Give up them damn benefits. Let's put this thing in stone and let's make sure that we don't run into this problem again. Because if we bark up this tree again, he coming for blood.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I think if it don't go that way as far as impeachment process and he gets the opportunity to run again if he want to, I don't think he can run with the Republican Party, but because I think he's burned those bridges. But as an independent, I think he'll still be scary just because of his backing.
I can see that. I can see that.
This is the good old boy system and the backing and whatever else. So I do definitely think that'll be scary. Will he win? I don't know. I doubt it. But then again, with the way and the climate we got in America right now, the racist and that loyal backing. This nigga had a mob run through Capitol Hill. So I mean,
hey, them Proud Boys showing up and showing out.
Right, absolutely. But to close this out, I didn't read that much about it, but I did send it to you because I really don't care about it. But the article about that major from Fort Bragg, so come to find out, in Fort Bragg, there was a bus load of service members that actually went up there. Someone was telling me that earlier today. I was in a little group on Clubhouse, and she works on Fort Bragg, and I don't know exactly what's going on, how they found out, or what they're going to do about it. But yeah, there's a couple active duty service members that went up there.
Well, when it comes down to the legal aspect of it, like they're entitled to go to rallies or whatnot. I think when it comes down to destruction of government property, that's when it gets kind of fishy, and that's when it gets kind of ugly. And of course, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, well, no, I wasn't around for that part or this, that, and third." But come on, man, like let's stop.
Right, show me the pictures. You didn't see me. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, to get off that, so ladies, the next 2 or 3 minutes you might want to skip because we about to talk a little sports. So if y'all don't want to hear about no sports, Go ahead and skip the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Fast forward, man.
Maybe not even 2 or 3 minutes. It might not be that long, but that's the disclaimer. National championship.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Go ahead. What do I think?
Well, I'll go. So
Yeah.
I did not expect it to be that big of a margin.
Okay.
When Devontae Smith scored his third touchdown, I sent you that text that said, "Nigga." That's when I knew. That's when I knew it was a wrap. It was, and it wasn't even halftime yet.
Yeah,
it wasn't halftime yet. I knew it was a wrap. Like, come on, are you serious? Like, you let him get in the groove like that. Like, I understand you're not gonna do much to stop him, but you let this guy get 3 touchdowns in the first half, and not even the first half, in a quarter and a half. Yeah, he's already in his bag. Yeah, it ain't nothing you can do. It ain't nothing you can do with a nigga after that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can do with a nigga after that.
You're right.
Like, you can try to slow him down, up until that point, but you let him get that third. Not only is confidence playing a factor in that, ain't nothing you can do.
Listen, man. So I didn't know how I was on. Well, what did I tell you? Alabama by 10. I think I gave you Alabama by 10.
You might have said it. You might have said a hard 10.
I think I said a hard 10. Yeah. And that's just because I felt like, would it be a national championship in Ohio State coming in and bringing heart to the table, or putting heart, as a factor that they would fight. But it showed me a couple of things, a few that I already knew. Mm-hmm. One, like I said, I was blessed with the opportunity to see Devontae Smith. And for those who don't know, he won the Heisman Trophy as the most outstanding player in college football. And so I was blessed. I was fortunate enough to see him play in the SEC championship versus Florida. And when I talked to you the night after, or the day after, I told you, this man is for real. And I told you he's the most outstanding player in the country, and it's not close. It's not up for debate. Let's not, you could just give him his trophy now.
Yeah, Let's not even. Yeah, don't get it confused. Yeah. It ain't, that nigga is head and shoulders.
He is the best player in college football. And there's a lot of dynamic players out there, so that says a lot. The from what I saw, even with the Heisman Trophy, the finalists or whatever, if you look at it, any of them boys, you could have put up a fight for any of them boys.
Yeah, during a different year, it could have easily been somebody else. It could have easily been somebody else.
However, I say all that to say this: Devontae Smith, and you got to give kudos to the defense and kudos to the coordinators and all that. But, bro, what did he had 212 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he didn't play the second half. So, at the end of the day, kudos to Ohio State for showing up, I guess. I mean, we appreciate y'all dressing out.
Yeah.
But
you get the participation award.
Man, Alabama, man, they don't rebuild, they reload. And this year was a perfect example of that, man. And, kudos to Nick Saban and them boys down there, man. And they got the job done.
Yeah. Yeah. Playoffs. We're gonna go through their playoffs real quick. So who you got? We got 4 games this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Give me Green Bay.
I'm with you on that.
I'm a big Packers. Well, I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan. Give me Green Bay. Give me. Who did the Saints play?
Tampa.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
But they gonna do it.
I'm with you on that one. I thought you were gonna say Tampa, but
no.
I'm with you on that one.
No. Who else we got? We got
Buffalo and Baltimore.
That's gonna be a dogfight.
I got Baltimore.
I got Buffalo.
All right.
I got Buffalo.
I don't got a spread on it though. I don't got a spread, but I got Buffalo.
So you can't give me no points.
Nah, I can't. I got Baltimore, and then we got Kansas City and Cleveland.
Yeah, I think the dog pound gets stopped out there in
They get stomped.
No, I said stopped, not stomped. Stop.
Okay. Oh well.
But you know what? As a matter of fact, hold on. As a matter of fact, let me get Chiefs -6. I don't know what Vegas is saying. Give me 6 points. Give me 6 points on the Chiefs. Give me 6 points.
I got Chiefs. I got double digits.
Oh shit. Okay.
I got 10. I got at least 10. I got at least 10.
You'll give 10? Okay.
Yeah, I got at least 10.
So you want Chiefs -10. Okay.
That was quick. All right, so quick thoughts on Harden.
On James Harden?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got two. I got two different feelings about it. On one, I'm always for, if you have the opportunity, any man or woman for that matter should have the opportunity to navigate and do what it is that they want to do. On one end, you look at it, you're like, he's been there for a while. They tried to plug and play different players and it hasn't worked out. However, but on the back end of that, it's like, when it really mattered, what did you do? When it really mattered, when the game was on the line and you were supposed to perform, did you perform? The answer is no.
I agree with you. You ain't show up.
I think that's how I studied like 1-4 in 1-4 in like closeout games or something like that. When it comes to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Like 24% from 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous. No. So what did you do? Right. So what is it? What is so? And then on top of that, all of the players that they try to plug and play in, these are guys that you asked for.
Mm-hmm.
The Chris Pauls, the Dwight Howards, the Westbrooks, you know what I'm saying? The Mellos. You asked for these guys. You asked for snipers around you. You got snipers around you.
So I don't think he was with that small ball system though. When I think once they traded Capella, I think that really messed a lot of stuff up. When we playing PJ Tucker 6'7" at center.
I agree. It did. However, the pieces that are on, like money doesn't necessarily grow on trees, man. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? So these players in the NBA, they're getting, the average person is getting overpaid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So you gotta give a little to get a little. The bottom line is, what did you do when it mattered? You can score 30 points in the regular season. But you tell me when a James Harden showed up in a game 7.
Yeah.
You showed me when a James Harden showed up in a game 5 for a closeout.
Yes. So what do you think he's gonna do in Brooklyn? Well, yeah. What do you think he's gonna do in Brooklyn? What you think Brooklyn gonna do?
This is what I think. I think that first and foremost, kudos to Brooklyn for pulling off what they pulled off as far as the trade goes. And I looked at that starting lineup and it's vicious. However, first and foremost, you need to worry about what you're gonna do with Kyrie.
So we was gonna get into that.
Yeah, you need to figure that out. Because on paper, of course, it should be against the rules to play with them on 2K. You feel me? But as far as like how they're gonna gel and what it like, because understand, like they got 3 players from that young OKC team, and I'm a stickler for my man Jeff Green, high school buddy of mine. So I'm a stickler for that.
Uncle Jeff,
and him, Uncle Jeff and KD and Harden back together again. But it's only one basketball, man.
Mm-hmm.
We know that when it boils down to it, KD is, no matter what team KD is on, he's the man, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. He showed it. He was on a team with 2 of the best shooters that are going to go down as 2 of the greatest shooters in history, bro. You cannot deny it. And he was still the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was still the man.
Evident.
So what are we gonna do now? So now you got James Harden who demands the ball, who don't know what the definition of off ball. He don't know none of that.
Right.
He don't even know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Even with a Chris Paul, he don't even know what that means. So I hope it works out for him, man. I'm a fan of the left-handed bandit. You know what I mean? But dog, they got some work to do, and just don't package up the trophy and send it up to Brooklyn, man, because it ain't gonna be that easy. Because you got I don't know, something like a man-child beast, a phenom, arguably the best ever to some, but we won't go there. That's going to have something to say that stands up to any challenge that you give him.
Yeah,
stands up every time.
Yeah. So on that note, I think, well, for that Eastern thing, I think Boston might be ready. I think Boston, it's going to be a battle. They're going to challenge, but I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet on the Harden thing. I think if KD has really embraced the alpha role, to where like, hey, this is my team. I got MVPs. I got 2 rings.
I am him. I'm him. Yeah.
This is it. Like, this is how we gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think it'll work. I think they'll be if Harden could definitely appeal to that. And I think for them pushing for a trade and him getting there, it might work. It should work, but whatever.
Man, I hope it does. Man, I'm a fan of the Easy Sniper too. So you got 2 of my favorite players, man, in the league that's walking right now, on the same squad, man. And at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting to see how. I just want to see how James Harden does. Well, again, the stuff with Kyrie, which we'll talk about in a minute, we don't know how that's going to play out, but for now, we know who's on the court. It's going to be Harden and KD. And is James Harden, is he willing to take a back seat, man? Is he willing to take a back seat again to the same man? Is he willing to take a back seat?
He better be. That's it. I mean, he better be. When we say again, yeah. I mean, but it might have not been that evident and clear then. It's evident and clear now.
We know who you are.
If you don't, that tarnishes your legacy as far as in what we talking about basketball, because they're going to talk about all the players that you can have beside you and you can play with. But real quick, what the fuck is up with Kyrie? What's going on with my guy, man? What's up with my nigga? This nigga's like, where's Waldo right now?
This is what I think, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I think at the end of the day, I think that he has lost his love for the game, man. I think he's lost his love for the game, and I say that because I don't know the backstory. I don't know the behind the scenes on what's going on in Brooklyn, but they rolled out the red carpet for you and KD, man.
Did they?
They rolled out the red carpet for you guys. So what is it like? Now what? It's like, now what? You wanted to get out of LeBron's shadow. You got out of his shadow. You went over to Boston. You did your thing. You didn't really like what was going on up there. Now you're in Brooklyn. You're able. This is a team that had no identity. That is a fairly new franchise. So you have the opportunity to build with a top 3 player in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? You do. Injury or not, you have a chance to build with one of the top, honestly, the most dangerous man offensively in the league.
Yeah.
You have a chance to build with him. You've already played with LeBron James, and when the time came, you stood up. You know what I'm saying? So
hit the biggest shot. Hit the biggest shot.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's like, what more do you want, my man? What's going on up here? What is it? I
don't know.
You're filthy rich. Yeah. What is it?
Absolutely. I don't know. But I don't know. So to me, and like you, I'm gonna keep it short. I think he's off somewhere up there. The nigga burning sage. He walking around the court in Boston before the game. he burning sage. I mean, it's some. I mean, mental health is real. It's serious. And I mean, a lot of us, not us, but a lot of people talk about it and dismiss it and joke about it, but it's real. And I think that's where he's at right now. Like it's something going on, seriously. But
I do be, man.
Hopefully he can get back on the court, get back to being the Kyrie he was, doing his thing, and this is all the Passover. But
in a perfect world,
we'll see. Because I would love. So real quick before we leave sports alone, you said KD was top 3 in the universe. Who's that? Who's that 3? Who's that 3 you talking about?
For me, it's going to be now. But it has to be LeBron.
Okay.
It has to be Steph, and it has to be KD. For me, that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
LeBron, Steph, and KD.
I'm gonna disagree with Steph, but that's the conversation for another day. But I thought you were gonna say AD, and we was gonna have that conversation. But
no.
All right, I thought you were gonna say AD. We was gonna have that conversation. But since you said Steph, we can talk about it another time. All right. So
I mean as a whole.
Yeah. So it's back on. Ashanti, right. Keyshia Cole. Okay. We already talked about this before when we thought it was going to happen. Okay. So it's not even a real big conversation. Who you got?
Okay. For the purposes of mainstream artistry, man, you got to go with Ashanti, man. But as far as talent, Keyshia Cole. So I'm gonna go with Ashanti for the win. I'm gonna go with Ashanti. You know what? I think Ashanti gonna beat up on him, man. I think Ashanti gonna beat up on him. And not from a talent aspect.
Yeah, I got you. Not
from a talent aspect, but I think as far as hits go, I think Ashanti gonna beat up on him.
There's no question with hits, yeah. Radio, yeah. Popular is no question. As we said before a couple episodes ago, I definitely agree with you. I got Ashanti for the win. When it comes down to singing, if they were singing the shit live, naturally, it's Keyshia all day. But she would whoop her. Yeah, she gonna mop the floor with her. But when it comes down to, like you said, the hits, the popular hits, what was trending on the radio during that
feature
2002 to 2005, 2006 time frame, Ashanti was running the table. Nigga, she was Trump tight. If it was Spade, she was Trump tight.
Yeah.
For about 4 years. Easy.
Yeah.
For 4 years, easy. It was you can't even name another R&B artist, really, male or female or woman.
Yeah.
That was in that same in the same atmosphere.
Yeah.
From what Ashanti was doing when Murder Inc. was on that run and Ashanti was with him. It's not close. But yes, so I got Keyshia Cole. Honestly, for me, it's not that close. Just because but it like we said a couple episodes ago, it all depends on who you're asking. I'm not real big on the struggle love and everything else.
Okay.
If we was gonna go off talent, singing, vocals, it's not a contest. Keyshia Cole all day. But just to get off this real quick, it would be the same way with rap. If we was to talk about lyrics and bars, we wouldn't be talking Jay-Z's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? If we was to go, because it's a whole different element. Because you have unpopular opinion. So, but because we seen this on social media the other day, I think when Flex was talking about Drake. If you want to put together the whole package, we could easily say Drake is the greatest Far as in,
bruh.
far as in the whole package.
Man, you know what? Oh my God. You know what? Honestly, dog, and I'm with you, and I hate to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I feel about Jigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
Absolutely.
He gonna give you that gospel.
Mm-hmm.
But complete artistry,
Yeah.
dog. Drake is the most talented artist on the planet, bro. In our genre. But I say the planet.
Yeah.
I say the planet.
Yeah.
Because if you want him to take it street, he can out rap your favorite street rapper.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to take it to the billboard, he gonna crush your favorite artist on the billboard. If you want him to go
into another genre,
if you want him to go into another country, whoever that guy is that's rapping or singing,
right,
whatever it is,
right,
Drake is gonna.
right. Yeah.
Drake boosts everyone. You tell me, and over the past, I don't know, we'll go 6-7 years when Drake been second fiddle to a nigga on track. I'll wait. I'll wait.
It's not a contest. It's not a contest. But
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so, and then, but I think even if you was to go we're gonna bring it to straight. We're talking about lyrics and who get busy. Jay got competition. We like Jay because he's popular. Jay, I mean, it's guys we don't even like. Well, I'm not gonna say we don't know about, but that a lot of people don't know about that don't have that pushing or that backing that get busy out here. That's like you listen to like, yo, if he had like.
Well, understand, Reg, and we got off topic a little bit, but understand, you know, you and I, you know, we are from we both are from the great state of North Carolina, so we're in between. Whereas, you know, whereas in your era or whatever, and not saying that it's that big of a difference, but you know, when as you came up, understand, you know, the New York rap, the West Coast rap was it. So you know, of course, off rip, you know, the up north rap, you know, you would be able to relate to that. But me, I'm a little younger, and that's when around that time of me growing up and me really understanding this shit, that's when North Carolina and below kind of established. That's when the South was really like, okay, this is who the fuck we are. You know what I mean? But luckily for me, you know, my daddy put me up on rap, you know, for, you know, very, very early, you know, like, you know, but contrary to what a lot of people believe, you know, one of my favorite rappers, if not my favorite rapper, is Snoop. And it's based on, you know, that's the first guy that I knew that was a tall guy, that was, you know, skinny like me. But at the time, you know, these young boys, they probably clown Snoop now, but they don't know.
They don't know the pedigree. They don't. Yeah.
Back in the day, Snoop was gonna smoke your boots.
Right. They don't know what he was doing in that mid-90s time frame. That mid-90s time frame was his.
Snoop was gonna smoke your boots.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody want no problems. Think about how many disc records, you know. I could think of one, and that's current with this Eminem shit. Other than that, niggas ain't go at Snoop, dog.
And it was because he was different. He was different from what was out right now. That sound that was, well, not right now, but that sound then, like he was different. Like we knew. I'm not even gonna get in that because everybody, I'm like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, who the fuck is that? But whatever. But so to get back on it, yes, I got Ashanti all day. As far as in the hits and the popular music, it ain't to me it's not close, but I mean,
what I'm saying.
It could be
close, dog.
It could be, but just if we're talking about popular music and what
versus talent,
versus talent, then it ain't close.
And then, like you said, like you just said too, and I hate to cut you off again, but like you said, I think it's about what's popular as far as, and we spoke on it before, about what's popular and what is popular versus versus what's not. Like for me, at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the R&B that's telling the sad story, that's telling I'm a fan of that, because I know at the end of the day, it's one thing when it came to Ashanti, she had a couple of songs when it comes down to that, but it wasn't as gritty, in my opinion, it wasn't as gritty as as what Keyshia Cole sings about. And it's a big difference. It's a big difference between growing up in Glen Cove, New York versus Oakland.
Right.
You
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, how about this? I'll put it in perspective. My 12th grade English teacher, white boy, was from Cornball, was from Glen Cove. I know guys that are real life out there in the Bay that don't have nothing, that don't that's really about that. So so when Keyshia Cole be singing, I know why she is the way. There's no way that she's gonna be completely pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way.
Well, so and this is after this, I'm done with it. But so Ashanti was a part of the machine. She was a part of the machine. We see them come every so now and then. It's a part of the machine. Okay,
yeah.
You got the look, you kind of got the sound. Well, you don't even have to have the sound. You got the look, so we can give you the sound and the popularity to put you where we need to. And that's what it was. That's what it was. Because I mean, arguably, it ain't even no debating it. It's a good 3 to 5 summers that
Murder
belong
Inc.
to Ashanti.
Will belong to Ashanti, belong to Murder Inc., but definitely belong to Ashanti.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get into some other shit, ladies. Hopefully, you probably were skipping, but anyway, it don't matter. All right. So, as a man,
okay.
How important is your personal space? How much do you need it, and does it make you? I guess does it give you that sense of, okay, I need the space or time, and does it make you need and miss that special person that you're with? You know what I'm saying? Does that help you in that relationship? Versus somebody that's always up under you all the time, and you never damn, I don't never get the chance to miss this person because of XYZ. You know, the only time you don't see them is when you're at work.
You know what? I like that. I like the way you put that question, man. I like the way you put that question. So I'll say for me, my personal space is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I have brothers and sisters, but I grew up an only child. You know what I'm saying? I'm my mama's only kid.
Okay.
You know, birth wise, I'm my mama's only kid. So, and I grew up, with, Auntie Nada who chimes in all the time.
Okay. Shout out to Auntie Nada.
Shout out to Auntie Nada. She's only a few years older than me, so this is my aunt, but we're only 5 years apart. So she grew up as my sister. We were raised together.
Okay.
Right. So understand, her and I rocked out because my pa or my mama or whatever, her sister, my mama, whatever, it's like, hey, you got to rock out with them. You got to rock out with him if you want to do anything. My pa was on that shit. My granny was on that shit. But understand, she taught me that, hey, understand, like, yeah, you might play a partner, but you got to have your own identity. You got to do your own thing.
Okay.
And so that's the way I was raised. Going to my adulthood, my personal time is everything to me, man. And I think it's important to miss a person. It's important to have somebody up your butt every day. For me, the type of person that I am, it's going to, it's going to cripple me. It's going to cripple up my relationships.
Let me stop you right there. So when you say personal space, so could it be, okay, we're in the same house. You're in this part of the house or doing your own thing. I'm over here in my man cave or whatever, playing the game or whatever. So is that part of it? Your personal space?
That's fine for me.
Okay, that's fine. So what if it was something to, okay, we're watching it, I'm doing my thing and we're in the same room. We're just not bothering each other. Or you need more space than that. Like, okay, I need my time to think to myself, do what I'm doing, have a little guy time if I'm on the game, playing with somebody else virtually or whatever else.
Yeah, I think it has everything to do. I think it has everything to do with how your significant other plays it, right? Okay. So and the reason why I'm saying it is because, yes, I could be in the same room with you. You know what I mean? But if when it comes down to personal time and me think, I'm a thinker. You understand what I'm saying? My mind is constantly going. I know people say that all the time, but I can speak on me. Okay. You know what I mean? While at the end of the day, I'm a thinker. We might be sitting here in the physical in January, thought wise, and you know, I shared some shit with you before we start recording. Yeah. But thought wise, mind wise, I'm already in August and September. Right? So, you know, and with that type of person, I'm that type of person. So it's like, yo, honestly, I be having a lot on this little old peanut head I got. You know what I'm saying? So I need that. I need the time so that I can do what I need to do and think how I need to think, and do my one too. But I could do it in the same room with someone as long as they don't necessarily demand that attention that most for the purposes of what we got going on and our preference for what most, don't fuck me up, unapologetic nation, but for most, for what most women require. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Now, now when it comes down to it, where it's like, all right, you're here, I'm here, you know, you do what you need to do, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and everything's okay. Bro, I'll be perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. You know, of course, I play the video game and all that stuff, and you know, like I like that
it's
type
part
of
of being
stuff.
a man. So for most purposes, that's part of being a man.
Right. Yeah. Like, you know, all I ask you, and then you know me, dog. This is all I ask. More than anything, we could be in the same room. I require 2 days where 3 days where please leave me alone.
Okay.
3 days. But it's a lot of days. But three. This is what I have. Do not bother me when my Carolina Tar Heel basketball team is on. Do not bother me when my Carolina football team is on. And do not bother me when my Carolina Panthers are on. If you can do that, and if you can do that, that's the key to my heart. Okay. And I'm just bullshitting with the key to the heart thing, but seriously, you know what I'm saying? I understand. You know, and then of course I play pool too. You know what I mean? So I like, you know, I like to concentrate and focus, and when I'm in the pool hall and doing that type of ordeal, like, you know, all bets are off. But you know, that those as long as my sports teams, man, if we can get that together, my sports teams, and you know, I can just have a little time to think, I'm straight. Okay. What about you?
I think it's important. There are times that I like to miss you.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I think I don't know. It might. What the fuck I'm about to say? It might sound selfish, but at times there are times that, look, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want nobody all over me. I don't want to be nobody up under me. But then there are times that, you know, I do.
You want the companionship.
Right. But so when you listen to when so a woman listening to that might say, well, what if I want that? Am I supposed to just do that when you want to or when you don't want to or whatever else? And I get that. But I think we're all like that in a sense. Like, so I don't know. I guess it's all about compromise. But I do think it's important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do think it's important for, me to miss you, you to miss me. Whether and it ain't just work. Okay, I was at work. We ain't seen each other all day because I was at work. Now we come home and it ain't necessarily that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I might need that by myself time in another room, watching something, a game or playing the game or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? And then we come back together. If I go to work, if my routine is work, come home, we up under each other all day, work, come home, we up under each other all day. That ain't
not gonna work.
That ain't it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna need that space. I might need to get out with Dre. We might need to go sit in the damn, lounge or something, a bar, and watch the game, have a couple drinks, bullshit with each other. That just the interaction with another man. Then I come home like, damn, baby, I know I was going 45 minutes, but I miss you. I'm about to slap you on the ass or something. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, so you know what? No, but you said what you said, and you said it works from both ways. And guess what? Women out here, women, the way they're wired, they have their do's and don'ts. They have their issues, and it's not a lot of women out here. Well, it's not a lot of women out here that demand what we're saying we demand as men, but there are some.
Okay.
There are some that need that breather, that need that opportunity to be around their homegirls or their girlfriends, whatever you want to call them.
Right. So I was going to ask you that. Go ahead. I was going to ask you that.
You asked me what? What's up?
No, I was going to ask you about that, but go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah. So there are women that need that too, and me as a man, I'm perfectly okay with that. And the reason why I'm okay with that is because when it comes down to we're of age where the reality of it is it's not about running the streets every night. It's not about that at all. And so men are known, quote unquote, to run the streets. You know what I'm saying? Young men.
Yeah.
But we are of age where that's not necessarily the thing to do. And when it boils down to it, so if you're dealing with that, then you're dealing with.
Can I stop you real quick?
Go ahead.
Don't forget what you're saying. So
I'm not.
The crazy thing is, because I'm a little more interactive on social media than you are. I post a little more. I post a little more. So that ain't the consensus I get. Like,
really,
women tell me, every time I look on social media, you're in the streets, you're around a different woman, you're blah 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 blah. But like, I don't get it. Like, honestly, like but and a lot of other people know. Like, most of the time, I'm in this house by myself. Like, it ain't nobody in here. It's me, myself, and I. Like, it ain't
when you call me and I call you.
Yeah.
When you
probably got hoes running in and out your house. Like, I'm like.
I say, dog, what you doing? Shit, I'm at the crib chilling, I'm about to cook some food, or I'm about to watch the ball game.
Yeah.
Bro, what you got going on? Dog, what? Shit, I'm about to get my little man together. Right. I'm going to put him down. I'm going to cook me some food, and I'm going to chill.
I hear that shit like a lot. Like, you probably got hoes running. I'm like, this is nobody. Like, I'm literally by myself, like, majority of the time. Like, this whole week has been me in here. Like, I have not been doing nothing. I barely went outside the house. But yeah, I don't know. That's crazy, but
well, that goes down to the people that just they take the social media stuff and they think that social media is life. And at the end of the day,
I'm not even out like that. Like,
bro, that's what. But that's what I'm saying. So think about it. When you do post, I use my platform for a different reason to use your platform, obviously. But I do that on purpose, and we've talked about it before. At the end of the day, I'm definitely more private. I'm definitely more private when it comes down to my personal life. And in all actuality, now that I think about it, you are private when it comes down to who you are as a dad, as you know what I'm saying. Now that I think about it,
but see, listen,
now that I think about it, but
people don't know that because you know me, but people don't know I really don't post my personal shit.
You don't post your personal shit.
Oh,
right.
Listen,
Right.
I got a lot of stuff going on that you know about.
An epiphany. Right. I just had an epiphany, and I thought about it. Like,
I got a lot of shit going on that nobody knows about, that you might know about, and other like a couple other people might know about, but that shit don't even see social media.
Wow.
And then it might see a little bit, but you can't really put 2 and 2 together to match it up. But somebody else might be like, every time I see you. So for instance, somebody said, every time I see you, you're out with a different woman. I saw you in November. Me and Shonda was out for her going away. Somebody said, oh, you was out. I'm like, but the only times they could put one in like this, I was out, was like in November. Okay, so after November, you saw me on New Year's. Like, it's almost a month time span in between that. Like, I'm not really out like that.
So you really a magician when it comes to this social media shit. Yeah, you really a magician. Now that I think about it, like now that I think about it, because at the end of the day, now granted, I can see you why if somebody is following you and looking at your IG or whatever, I can see what they think, but I know you, and I'm gonna jump out there on a limb, and I'm gonna say, bruh, probably I'm gonna say a solid 80% of what you really got going on, you don't even put it on social media, dog. And that ain't because you're my homeboy, but that's just, from we talk 3-4 times a week. So, if not more, versus what's being put on social media. So you got it under control, my nigga. I salute you. You got it under control. So
nobody understands that shit. Like I hear that all the time. Like this woman told me before talking to you, just having a basic conversation with you, I automatically assume you was for the streets. Every time I look at your social media, you out with a different woman. You doing this, you doing that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what? Like, I'm not even out that much. Like, I can tell you the times I'm out, like, but whatever. I don't know.
You ain't even know that type time though. You ain't even know
that like I can literally recall those times because like I said, when I post them, she's like, I can tell you New Year's, you can't even talk about anything in between New Year's and the time Shonda left, her going away. That was it.
Yeah.
You can't recall a time in between that. So that was about a month. She left. Well, that was early November. So that's damn near a month and a half time frame. And before that, I really can't recall a time before that. So I'm like, well, you must have been talking about when I was overseas in Qatar. Like, I ain't had no responsibility. My kids wasn't with me. Nobody, like, dude, I ain't had nothing. I ain't had time to do nothing but.
You're clear across the world.
Okay. Exactly. But I mean, whatever. I just found that interesting. You ain't forget what we was on before that, did you?
Listen, bottom line is that I think it's important. I think it's important for people to have that personal time for themselves, man. I think it's important. Like even if you're in a relationship, whether you're in a relationship or not, I think it's important to establish yourself, or whether you have established yourself or whether you're working on establishing yourself, to have a sense of individuality, man. That's important, though. Don't ever lose yourself. And lose yourself and worry about at the expense of someone else. I get it, when it comes to marriage, when you're when you say those vows or whatnot, you have to make sure that your significant other is taken care of in all aspects. I understand that. However, you still got to have your own individuality. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got to. What's important to me is at the end of the day, no matter what, no matter what's going on with me, with us being in the military, people don't understand. Some do, but people don't understand is that our individuality and who we are outside of this uniform is everything. It's everything. So I take that near and dear at the end of the day. No, I might not be doing the same things I was doing prior to, my profession today. But guess what? I'll never forget, the people who was with me in the trenches. I will never forget the things that we had to go through. I will never forget what it took for me to get to where I am today. And the people who were around when I was at my lowest low. I don't know how to forget that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I go home to Charlotte or I go home to Concord, I go home to Durham or whatever, that time for me is priceless. Because these young men, they don't know Sergeant this, Sergeant First Class that. They don't know him. They know Dre. They know Foot. They know Dirty. They know, you know what I'm saying? That's who they know. And who I am in uniform means nothing to them. It means nothing to them. It's like, yeah, okay, well, you off, and they appreciate it. You all fighting, you protecting our liberties and our freedom and all that shit. But I can remember back in the day when you, I mean, you had,
right.
I mean, you had to do, we ain't had this, so we had to,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for people like us, that's near and dear, especially for me. That's near and dear to my heart because I don't never want to forget where I come from. I take pride in where I come from. You understand what I'm saying? I take pride in it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna scream that shit to the death of me. I'm a Bull City nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a Bull City nigga. It is what it is. And for people from around that area, they know, it's a sense of pride.
Yeah.
And that's in me. So bringing it back home, that matters in my individuality, which ties into the question at hand. And that's all I got about it.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna go through this quick. Interesting right here. All right, so I was married once upon a time ago.
Okay.
Right? And you know how the military works.
Okay.
I was at Fort Stewart.
Okay.
Every time I turned around, I was in the field, or I was at NTC, I was at JRTC, I was in Bosnia, I was in Kuwait, whatever. At the time I was married, right?
Okay.
So ended up going to Kuwait for 6-month rotation. And at that time we was doing 6 months. During that 6 months, we was about to come back home. President declared war on Iraq. So guess what my 6 months turned into? Another 12. Another 12, right? So just to bring it back before that, in a marriage, the only problems I had in this marriage was the regular problems that you always have. No big major arguments, anything like that. But the only problem was, trying to deal with somebody that really don't understand what us Army personnel go through, far as in, make a civilian understand that, listen, it ain't my decision. I got to be in the field for a week or 2 weeks. I got to be at this SIG X for blah, blah, blah. I got to go to NTC for 2 weeks. But then on top of that, the week before I go, we got to prep to go. And then the week I come back, we got to, clean and do all this other shit prior to coming back. And then I got to go to JRTC after that. And then guess what? After that, because all that was a train up to go to damn Kuwait. Right. So it's about a good 5-6 month time frame that I'm in and out before, we even really get to the nitty gritty. Right. All right. So long story short, went to Kuwait. about to leave Kuwait. About a month and month and a half before I'm about to go home to go from Kuwait, the president declared war on Iraq, which was 2002. This is young me, right? Because we know what happened with the war in Iraq. The president declared war. So guess what? You ain't going nowhere. So my 6 months add 12 on top of that. So I'm 18 months gone, removed. Long story short, I come home. My spouse wasn't with that shit. I'm going 18 months. I came home. You know, when you come home, well, at that time you come home, you have the little parade, the little sights and sounds. Everybody, you know, you march, you do this, you get off the bus, you on the field, you do all the little dog and pony show shit, as we like to say in the military. Then they release you to your family. I didn't know my family wasn't there. We get released. I'm looking around, looking for my family. My family not there. I'm pretty sure you know how that would feel. Well, you can imagine how that would feel. You thinking?
I can imagine it.
Like,
yeah, I can imagine. I never went through it, but I can imagine.
You watching everybody else embrace their family, loved ones, whoever. I don't got nobody there, but I'm expecting wife, kids there, whatever. It ain't happened. Come to find out, wife was fed up. I was gone all that time. Went back to North Carolina. So for the next, I want to say month, 2 months, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, fighting for this relationship, fighting for this marriage, trying to get, my wife back, my kid back, everything, trying to make everything back whole again.
Right. Okay.
It happened, but once we got back together, we was in the same household. Nothing was the same again. Right. Seemed like every day, every other day was an argument. It was this, it was that going on. Every small thing was magnified times 10. Now I'm not even gonna go into the specifics behind that of divorce and everything else. But so my question is, well, I'm gonna say this before the question. So with all that, me realizing what I was fighting for and the arguments and all this other shit, I'm like, yo, like, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I was fighting for, trying to get back to, trying to be with. And we ended up divorcing. So what I'm getting at is, do you think sometimes in a relationship, when you have to fight for a particular, I guess, thing or your relationship in order to make things right, do that shit drain you to the point to once you get together, that fuse that you have that was maybe this long is like this. So like now you fought it, but now so you fought to make this person understand, like, listen, I fucked up, or even if you didn't fuck up, we trying to be together, we trying to do this. Like, listen, I don't know what's going on, but I love you. I want to do this. I want to do that. Now you're back together, and this person is making everything else like a damn treasure journey. Like you got to like fight for everything. Like you don't understand what the fuck is going on, but the shit is crazy.
I get where you're going. I think first and foremost it boils down to maturity, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? The heart wants what it wants. You feel me?
Okay.
The heart wants what it wants. First, people have this mantra of saying, use your mind versus your heart. But the reality of it is, the heart is a crazy motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, people say your mind will play tricks on you. I believe your heart will play tricks on you, right? And the reason why I say that is because no matter what, your heart, the heart wants what it wants, and the heart is not the mind necessarily that can tell you, hey, this could work. It's the heart that tells you certain situations can work. You know what I mean? and I'm a true believer in that. So you know, sometimes that's the way that you roll the dice, man, and people. That's the one thing about the heart. The reason why I'm saying this is because the heart, it does not take in consideration that people change.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So your heart is going to tell you that you want this person, right? But your heart is not thinking about if this person has declined or
Ascended.
elevated.
Right.
Yeah, ascended. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your heart's not thinking about that. Your heart's thinking about what that person did for you at the time that you all were involved.
Okay.
Your mind, you might think about it in your mind like, all right, well, a mature person might think about, well, maybe this ain't gonna work. It could go either way. It's a flip of a coin because I'm a different person.
Okay.
And it might have been to a point where you're like, okay, I'm a different person for the better.
Right.
They might be a different person for the better, or they may be a different person for the worse.
Okay.
So that's why I say the heart, the heart is crazy out here, man. It's crazy, and understanding that no matter the work that you want to put in, or what you think the heart wants, the mind, the heart is what really matters, and it can go either way. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel about whether it's a man or a woman saying like, this motherfucker fucked up. So guess what?
Okay.
They gotta earn this. I'm gonna put them through hell to see exactly what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. So I am a firm believer in, hey, okay, if earning is fine.
Okay.
Earning trust is fine. That's
to
okay.
To what extent though? To what extent?
That's what I'm about to get into.
Okay.
That's what I'm about to get into. Earning that spot back is fine. Because you got to think about the other person.
Okay.
Right? That's fine. It is what it is. But when we are talking about you trying to test me,
okay,
or trying to take me through the ringer,
or test your patience.
Yeah. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with that.
Okay.
Because, and the reason why I'm not fucking with it, because at the end of the day, not only are you playing me, but you playing your damn self when you're doing shit like that.
Okay. I know I fucked up, but you ain't gotta. I got you. That extra shit.
Right. So what type of person are you if you're trying to teach me a lesson? So then I gotta think about it. You trying to teach me a lesson, but at the end of the day, you're entertaining the next person, and you're intertwining what the fuck you got going on with them. So what type of person are you? Like for real? Like legit shit. What type of person are you?
Okay.
And that's what I think that, and that's the way it's all about. In our profession, man, you got to think about second, third order effects.
Okay.
So that's why I can't fuck with that. Now, earning your respect back, or whatever the case, or earning my spot back, from a standpoint of, yeah, okay, well, you show me what you got going on, but that at the expense of you belittling me.
Right.
No,
I got you.
I'm not with
I'm definitely not with it.
What they be saying, I don't like that.
Not at all. I'm definitely not with it. I like I said, that was something I wanted back. I fought for that relationship, but once we got back together, and then the specifics happened out, and mind you, we are great right now. Like, years later, once we mature, we are great. Not right now. We co-parent well, but there's us getting back together, I don't know if it was maturity or immaturity or whatever else. It just wasn't that. Like it was like I was seriously questioning myself, like, why did I cry these tears that I cried, did the begging that I begged, and everything else to get this woman back? And even in that, I didn't cheat. I didn't lie. I didn't do none of this other shit. It was some other shit that played into why we're not together right now. But I did all this other shit outside of my character to get this woman back. And now I'm going through a whole bunch of other shit that I feel like I'm better than, that I shouldn't have to go through in order to, maintain this relationship that I'm in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't like the shit. I feel like if I got to go through the ringer to earn your love back or prove who I am or do all this other shit, then I'm not gonna do it, because I think it's a give and take.
Yeah.
It's a give and take. First of all, you might need to figure out or take some time to understand what you want to do.
Right.
And me, the same as well. Then we can come together and figure that out. If we got to get back together and I got to buy you a $50,000 ring to show you, you know what I'm saying? Or I got to give you flowers every day. I got to put some shit on social media to show, hey, this is my girl. I don't like none of you other bitches. Then,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
Get it. Understood.
Whatever.
Understood, man.
Let's talk about some nigga shit real quick. Let's talk about some nigga shit. All right, so you introduced me to your homegirl, right?
Right. Okay.
Do you feel like you have to put a disclaimer out there, like, yo, Reg, I ain't never hit this before. She cool, whatever else, blah, 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 blah. She feeling you. Do you feel like you have to put that disclaimer out there? Let me know you ain't never hit before? Whether it's 5, 10, 15 years ago or whenever time frame. Just in general, like, hey, I've known her for a while. She said she was feeling you.
Okay.
You feel like you have to put that disclaimer out there, like, yo, I ain't never hit this before.
To you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh my God.
To you, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, because
right.
you might you my dog. So
okay.
So at the end of the day, I know that you don't have an issue in that department, just like I don't have an issue in that department. So if there's a woman involved, if there was a woman involved, hypothetically speaking, if there was a woman involved, of course I'm gonna be like, if you introduce me, if I introduce you to a young lady, right? Or whatever, like you just said, like the whole thing, the whole narrative you just created.
Yeah.
If I introduce you to a young lady, in your mind, because you, like I said, we don't have any problems in that department, you're gonna be like, okay, that's cool. You introduced me to her, but bruh, I mean, what the fuck? Like, did you know what I'm saying? Did you check the oil on this motherfucker or what? Like, and vice versa. I'm gonna be like, okay, like, bruh, like, all right, cool. How you doing, Miss Lady so and so and so and so?
Right.
And then we're gonna talk about it. Like, that's just what I mean, that's just what partner's supposed to do, especially
right.
I'm speaking on how you are and how I am. You know what I'm saying? And I of course I'm gonna expect that's gonna be a question. Duh, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a question. Like that's just yeah.
So the reason why, so honestly, I'm never going introduce any one of my homeboys, or whether it's you, Caesar, Will, anybody. I'm not going to introduce nobody, any woman that I've already hit. If she's like, yo, your homeboy's cute, what's up with him? And I've already
So that's what
hit,
I'm saying.
I'm not going like nah.
Yeah.
It ain't because I'm hating. It ain't because I'm hating. It's just because, so me naturally, I don't want to hit nothing that you already hit. And that's just me, because of
course not.
I don't dibble and dabble in those arenas. But so I had a homegirl, right? And she's stationed in another part of the world. Don't know nobody over there. I know somebody over there. So I kind of introduced them to each other. But I told him, I was like, yo, cool girl,
but
never hit, blah, 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 blah. Just in case some shit happens, they meet up, they decide X, Y, Z. He already know. Like, listen, this ain't nothing. Reg is entertaining. He ain't never fucked, whatever else. But I let him know that. I'm like, oh, listen, I told him, y'all was out there, y'all can link up, go out or whatever. Hey, I told him we ain't never do nothing because that's the truth. She's like, why you have to tell him that? Honestly, I don't know, but I feel like he needs to know that just in case he finds some interest in you and want to shoot his shot. So if he shoot his shot, he shoot his shot. But he shooting his shot, already know that, listen, Reg ain't do this. So so he has that opportunity to know, okay, my man already hit that, or they had sex or whatever else. They had something going on. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna keep this. Whatever we do, relationship, we go out, is always gonna be platonic.
Right. Listen, man. So men and women are different in that aspect too. You might find that like men and women are both territorial. Make no mistake about it. Let me start with it. Men and women are both territorial when it boils down to it. I think I'll go back to maturity before I say what I was going to say. I'll go back to maturity. I think it's a respect factor, dog. I think as long as, depending on, who you're dealing with, who your friends are, who your people are, you know the people that you're around. You know them. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're supposed to know them.
Supposed to.
So you're supposed to know them. So hypothetically speaking, yeah, of course, dog. It's a no-brainer. If I introduce you to a woman, like I said, if I introduce you to a woman, you're going to expect for me to tell you whether or not, I done, got down with this woman, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Period, point blank. You're gonna expect it. And if I was in that type of setting, I would expect for any of my the dudes that I call my player partners, I would expect for them to do it as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, that just goes without saying. I mean, I hope, but unfortunately, though, it's people out here that won't say anything, man, and a lot of times, that's gonna blow up in your dang on face, man.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So on that note, we're older.
Right.
That's saying pussy is not pussy to us no more. Like,
right.
We do have some kind of morals and values and standards. So
at this point,
I'm not interested in anything that you've been with.
Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? If you've been with it,
I'm cool.
I'm cool. I'm good.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But a lot of niggas ain't like that. A lot of niggas ain't like that. A lot of niggas will call you Dre, yo. How old girl told me
what it
y'all know each other. What it feel like. What it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that shit. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Yeah. What it's hitting for.
If I actually been with somebody that you've been with, it's because she ain't say nothing. It wasn't because it wasn't because the homie hit.
Shit.
I'm about to hit too.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, but that again, that's just a respect factor, man, and that comes with age and maturity, dog. You know what I mean? And
Right.
relationships, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's gonna be some niggas out there that watch this and be like, shit, you know, whatever. But let's just be honest about it, dog. It just boils down to you and I have been in the same circle, you know, for quite some time. You know what I mean? And you've introduced me to folks, and I've introduced you to folks. We ain't never had to worry about no dumb shit like that. Because at the end of the day, you my man. So whomever you introduce me to, you know, I don't want them. I would never try to, you know, put myself out there like that. More than anything, I want them to know, like, hey, at the end of the day, if whatever my homeboy, my boyfriend, whatever it is, you know, if my whatever Reggie is with Dre, then I can equate that to him being safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all that extra shit, man. Come on, like, come on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
I don't know. I just found it interesting because she told me that as women, we don't necessarily do that, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to put that disclaimer out there. We about to close this one out. I don't know what I want to get into next. Let's go with this one. We might do two more. We might talk about two more things. All right. So I know how you do. I know you like the cream of the crop when it comes to women. So do you feel like the woman that you're with and increase or boost your confidence of who you are as a man?
Okay. I feel like serious relationships, the woman that you're dealing with is a reflection of you and vice versa.
I got you. So let me stop you right now. Just real quick. So I'm gonna add this in there because I guess it'll change the whole scope of it. Because I'm pretty sure you have friends that you've like went out with on platonic dates, you know, throughout your life. And they may have not even looked good, but that's your homegirl.
Right.
So you and her going into the spot
For sure.
may have been different between you going into the spot with somebody that you're intimately involved with that was on another level. So your confidence, you know, you might have went in there in the spot with her that she wasn't like looking all that good, and you might have been like, you know what I'm saying, like off to the side, like. But when you walk in there, then in there with the woman that everybody turning their heads looking at, your chest might have been out, your shoulders might have been back.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, of course. I think it's just different mindsets, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. When it boils down to, like you said, you might have the home girl or whatever that might not get all the looks because she doesn't meet the status quo of what society says is pretty or whatever the case may be. But you're not worried about that. You're not rocking with that. You don't care about that. If you genuinely love that person for the way that you love them, how they look, it doesn't make a difference, man.
But everybody else in there looking at that like, yo, my man came in with her.
Yeah, I get it. But fuck the status quo, man.
All right.
You know, at this point, I'm at the age now where I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna be with who the fuck love me. I'm gonna be with who the fuck. I'm gonna be around who takes care of me, who I can trust, who I can deal with, who I can rock out with, who I don't give a fuck about what you look like or what you don't look like. And I'll give you a prime example, dog. I'll give you a prime example. This is no shots. This is no nothing. At the end of the day, bottom line is, you know, when it comes down to my stature, when it comes down to my stature versus your stature, right? I'm taller than you, right? It's no secret. I'm fucking taller than you, right? Who fucking cares? So I'm not gonna not take a picture with my dog because it don't look like it don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. At the end of the day, you my partner. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You could be a little person. I don't give a fuck. Or you could be Manute Bowl. I don't give a shit.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm taking it because I'm not a very photogenic type of person. So end of the day, if you catch me taking a picture, it's because it's love in that picture. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So I'm correlating all that to being out with someone or being whomever it is, not just relationship. Or I know you asked me about women, but I'm talking. I have to take it a step further. I'm just talking about people in itself, because it's been plenty of times where, you know, I'm not the type to judge a book by its cover. And at the end of the day, I understand that people, you know, they go through shit at different times in their life. So, but if you show me loyalty and genuine love, it don't matter. If we rock it, we rock it. Woman or man, whether we out at motherfucking Magic City or we at the Beagle spot, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
So,
for me.
I want to go with the latter. I want to say it is somewhat true. Because I have been with women that I felt like, yo, when we walk into the spot, she's a head turner. She's gonna turn heads.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But at times, I felt like she wasn't on her A game. She might have put on some shit that just wasn't it. And I was like, baby, that ain't it right there. I don't know. But, you know, she was like, this one I'm wearing. I'm like, all right. But I mean, it ain't too much you can say but I do, because when I felt like, and it's a couple women that you know, when they was on their A game, they was on their A game. We walked in the spot, nigga, chest was out. You know what I'm saying? I'm opening the door. Cause as you know, I always open the door, but I'm opening the door. You the first one in.
You got a banger on your hand.
Everybody looking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking. Eyes is peeled. Making sure I grab that hand on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Let motherfuckers know, like, hey, we in this bitch together.
Yeah, I get it.
It's me. That confidence is on 100.
Yeah.
But then, you know, there's been times where I went in there and baby girl wasn't on her shit. And I was like, nah, that ain't it, baby. You know, wear this, wear that, or whatever else.
Okay.
And I felt like, okay, open the door, we gonna go in here, but I ain't all, like, my chest ain't out as it would be when she's on 100. You know, I'm looking like,
I got you.
She's bad. But then there's been women that was just like, didn't need the makeup, didn't need any of that other shit, was naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
And walk in the room, and I felt like made everybody else that low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't, at this point, man, I just don't give a shit, man. I think, and I put it, and again, and I'll say this, and we can close this thing out, but I just look at it as, bro, at this point in my life, man, I've been amongst so many fake people, and I've been amongst so much fake love. You understand what I'm saying? Or I've been around with people for whatever twisted, crazy thoughts in their mind that they could rock out with me and think that's gonna boost their status or whatever the case may be. You know, I don't even fuck around like that. But it's happened. And quick story. So I was out at a bar, and I was by myself, and I was just cooling out. And the dude was just like, well, shit. So the other dude was like, well, you know, man, shit, I'm just about to wrap it up and go home. Man, ain't no point in me being out here, shit. You know what I'm saying? You got it all. You tall, dark, you handsome and shit like that, dog. I mean, he wasn't coming on to me, none of that. Like, you tall, you dark, you know, you this, that, third, you got this on, that on, blah, 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 bro. You know, the girl is gonna be on you. And for me, I'm just like, nah,
where your
bro.
confidence at? Yeah, where your confidence
Right.
at?
And so I brought you up, and I brought my man Jarvis up, right? And I'm like, dog. I said, okay, granted, we could talk about let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, I'm dark skinned. Yes, I'm taller than the average person. Yes, I am. Okay. But understand, I said, bro, I know some pit bulls. Some of my best friends are pit bulls. And they are shorter than me. And they are pit bulls. And they demand the respect. They demand the room. They demand it. So I'm not trying to hear all that. So I tied it into, bottom line is, man, for me, bro, yeah, when you out and about, of course, if you on your 1-2, you fly, of course, you want whomever you with to match your fly. You do. But in my mindset, man, yo, I'm like this, man. I done been around all the bullshit, all the fuck shit, all the dog and pony shit, like you said. Man, I just want to be around the love, bro. And if the love comes from a person that may not have it all or may not look what society say they look like, bro, I don't give a shit. If anything, that shit's gonna make my heart pump more. Right. And I'm gonna be looking like, yeah, I'm fucking with this. This is who I'm fucking with tonight. These my folks. And if you got a problem, come see me.
Okay.
But that's just, you know me though, Reggie, man. I'm with all that.
Yeah.
Because I always been, because, 9 times out of 10, I'm always the tallest person. And it's somebody always trying to crack a joke, or I'm slim dude. So, everybody ain't slim. You know what I'm saying? So, people are cruel, man. You understand what I'm saying? People are cruel, dog. So, and I know at the end of the day, coming up, I know how it feels to be the big head, skinny boy with the big old feet. You know what I'm saying? That mama dress him up in the sharp shit while everybody else wearing the coolest shit. I know how that feels.
Okay.
And I also know who I am today, where I can, ride my own wave and do my own thing.
Okay.
So I would never forget about the person who ain't as cool, or who ain't got all the ladies, or who ain't man or woman. Okay. I ain't gonna never forget about them. For me, it's about the love, bro. I'm never gonna fuck with somebody for the status quo or what the fuck they gotta go. Not saying that just what you saying, but that's just where it took my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. So I agree 100%. And we definitely gonna have this conversation, because you just gave me a topic. We definitely have this conversation about the alpha male, alpha men. Right. We gonna have a conversation.
We definitely had a conversation, me and you, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have it.
But okay.
I mean, it is what but it's all about confidence. Whether because the nigga was telling you that shit was insecure in himself, worried about your height.
No question.
I ain't never been out nowhere where I was worried about your height, because naturally people gonna like what they like. People gonna like what they like anyway. But so to close this out, because damn, we a little over, but we good.
Close it out.
One of the most annoying things that a significant other can do to you that gets on you.
You asking me?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Or you want me to go? I can go while you think.
Yeah, you go.
Right,
go
so
ahead.
For me, and I know it's people listening to this shit, but this was a topic I put on here a long time ago. One of the most annoying things to me is I guess to where I got to continuously explain myself or continuously answer the same question over and over again. That is very, 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 very annoying to me. Very annoying to me. I don't know. I'm not the type that's like, I said what I said and that's it. But if I got to continuously answer the same question over and over again, or go through the same, like if you ask me a question and you trying to figure some shit out, and you think that okay, I'm about to catch this nigga in something, so I'm gonna ask him this question.
Expect the stupid ass. Expect the
stupid ass. I'm gonna ask this nigga the same question a different kind of way and see how he answers it.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, you gonna get an aggravated or pissed off Reggie.
Okay.
And he gonna give you an answer probably that you don't like, and it's gonna start a whole different other kind of conversation or argument or whatever it is.
Okay.
I don't know. I to me that's one thing I don't play. Like
I got it. Yeah, that's a good one. Actually.
You keep bothering me and badgering me about the same question over and over again.
I got one for you, man. I got one for you. Yeah. No, I get it. Mm-hmm. You know what? You know what's a deal breaker for me as when I go home to North Carolina and you know, when I go home, it's again, we're in the military, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, we've been in, 10, 15 plus, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I go home to North Carolina, when I see the welcome to North Carolina signs, mm-hmm. whether it's from Virginia or from South Carolina,
okay,
I release it. So much weight is lifted off of me, right? To the point where, honestly, and I can honestly say this, bro. I haven't been involved with a woman in North Carolina, man, for shit. I mean, like seriously involved with a woman since puppy love. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I just take that serious. So when I go home, I'm going around the people, and we talked about it earlier. I'm going around the people who know me for me.
Yeah.
And I take it serious. So I just don't want to be accused of, being in the streets or dealing with X person, this person, that person. Nigga. Because when I'm at home, dog, you same way as me, and I can't say it enough. And I know we're closing it out, and I'm ready.
Yeah,
it's time. But we got pride in where we're from.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of pride in where we're from. Yeah. So when I'm going home, I'm going home to get a fix on the motherfuckers that know me, because you don't know the other side of it or what the fuck I'm dealing with every day. When it comes to work.
Yeah.
So don't press me about no motherfucking woman in no motherfucking North Carolina. No, that ain't what I'm there for. That for me, mm-hmm. that right there. Guess what? I'm trained to go for any argument at any time for that.
Nigga, you done lit the fuse.
You want to play with Dre? Tell him he's fucking off in North Carolina. Tell him that. Tell him that. You want to see something? Tell him he's fucking off in North Carolina. You gonna see the real me. You gonna see an ugly me, because I take it so serious, man. That's all.
Right.
But I'm gonna leave that alone. I know we pressed for time, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, no, we good. Listen, I don't work with this, but listen. Episode 20, Dre and Reg do everything. Sir. Listen, it's only up from here.
Yes, sir.
You gave me some shit for following on episodes. We're gonna talk about.
That's how it's supposed to go.
We definitely gonna get into alpha. We're gonna get into alpha male talk. We're gonna get into the being in the streets talk, even though we talked about it a little bit, because this week I've talked to like at least 2 people that like, nigga, listen, I look at your social media, you in the streets. Or you for the streets.
You belong to the streets. You belong to the streets. Man, we can talk about it, dog. Don't even trip.
Yes. But I'm gonna let you go.
Man, listen. In closing, man, of course, I done brung it up a million times, dog. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to the home state, man. Shout out to my family, man. And supporting me, man, and supporting us, dog. And at the end of the day, I will say this. I never say that, but guess what? Everybody needs somebody, man. And we talked about mental health earlier. So, if there's somebody out there that's listening, man, understand. I don't know all the answers. I don't have all the answers. But if I can't help you, I promise you that I can direct you into the right direction. You know what I mean? As far as the mental health goes. And, I've been reading a lot lately, and people are out here really hurting themselves or harming themselves, man, to the point, where they're taking their own lives. And before you do that, man, I just want to say, real spill, not on no softy shit. Andre care. You understand what I'm saying? No matter who it is. If I don't fucking know you, I care. So, please DM the Unapologetic, the podcast, hit us up on the web, man. And before you do something crazy, let's talk about it first.
Right.
We here for you.
Absolutely.
And that's all I got, though.
Yes. Like you said, everything you said, thank you to everybody that support us, everybody that show love, the likes, the comments, the retweets, the reposts, whatever. I love it. This is something that we're getting into. This is episode 20. And we're not stopping. We here. We're gonna keep going. Like I said, thank you for the support. And it just makes us want to do more. The conversations. Continue to send the topics. If y'all have ideas, we definitely gonna have more guests on. So we get the different perspectives and everything else. We ain't going nowhere. New intro, new outro, new opening song, everything.
Right.
Photo shoots. But all in all, thank you everybody for rocking with us. Whether you've been with here from episode 1 or you just caught on to us. We appreciate it.
For sure. Shout out to everybody back home, man.
Yes. Like, subscribe, follow, repost, all that good stuff. This is Unapologetic. Dre and Reg.
Already.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching. Next week, we'll see y'all. Peace.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.